morning. Some of us were lucky enough last night to see the Northern Lights, more especially across northern Scotland and also the Northern Isles. This morning, where we've got clear skies, it's a chilly start. Today's going to be mostly cloudy, some spots of light rain or drizzle, the best of the sunshine in the south and west. I'll have all the details later in the programme. Doesn't it, Dan? Good morning, everyone. If you were lucky enough to see the Northern Lights last night, please do send us your pictures, as one of our weather watchers has done. This is East Canisbay, which is in Caithness. Beautiful picture. We also saw them in Shetland, and I'll bring you more as we go through the course of this morning and explain why they happen as well. Today, though, fairly cloudy. Chilly in the northeast down that North Sea coastline. It's chilly to start with where we've had clear skies. It's only 3 degrees, for example, at the moment in Bournemouth, and we've got some mist and fog across parts of central southern England and into the southwest. In Exeter at the moment, visibility is around about 100 metres. Now, today's going to be a fairly cloudy day. We've got some light patchy rain and some drizzle. We've got a weather front which is coming back across us from the east, drifting westwards, and you can see the rain associated with that. Not particularly heavy. Brightening up, though, later on in the day across eastern areas, but it is in the east that it will feel pretty chilly. Temperatures here between 9 and about 14 degrees in any sunshine. Further west, which is where we're likely to see it, then we'll be looking at 16 or 17 as our maximum temperatures. Tonight there'll still be a fair bit of cloud around, some drizzle on the western facing coasts, an Atlantic front coming in bringing some rain across northern Scotland, the heaviest of which will be in the Northern Isles, and these are our overnight lows. Again, we're looking at roughly about 5 to 11. In some rural areas they could get a little bit lower than this. And into tomorrow, once again, it's going to be a fairly cloudy affair. The rain clears, there'll be some drizzle out towards the west, but one thing you'll notice, Sal and Dan, is it's going to be that bit warmer along the east.
We were hoping for some pictures, and she can deliver as per usual. Good morning.
Morning, Carol.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, we've had some cracking pictures of the Northern Lights sent in. Thank you so much for doing so. These are our Weather Watchers ones. Showed you one earlier. Here's another one in Shetland. It's amazing. You see the different colours. Sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're green, and I'll explain to you a bit later on in the programme why that does happen. But for the forecast for all of us today, it's going to be fairly cloudy. Chilly down the North Sea coastline in particular. Here we've got a weather front which is producing some spots of rain. High pressure out towards the west, keeping things fairly settled. But under clear skies this morning, the temperature in Bournemouth, for example, fell to 3 degrees. We've also got some mist and fog across central southern England and the southwest. Now here's the rain. Nothing particularly heavy, more nuisance value than anything else. A weather front draped across parts of Scotland, northern England and out into the North Sea. And through the day it will start to edge back in, bringing more rain at times, just spots across East Anglia, the Midlands, northwest England, southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland and parts of Wales. Best of the sunshine across central and southern parts of England, the southwest in particular, and also down this North Sea coastline later on in the day. But here is where it will feel pretty nippy. Temperatures 11 to about 14 in the sunshine. Further west, we're looking at up to about 16. To give you a kind of idea what it's going to be like, if you're thinking, oh no, if you're in the east, it's going to be cold again today. Tomorrow, temperatures will be back up at about 15 or 16 degrees. Now, heading on through the evening and overnight, we will have some clear skies to start with. A lot of cloud out towards the west with some drizzle along the coasts and hills, and a weather front moving across the north of Scotland, introducing some rain which will be heavy across the Northern Isles. Temperatures 7 to about 11 as our overnight lows. That rain clears tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow again, variable amounts of cloud, some sunshine. Out towards the west, we're prone to the odd shower now and again, and temperatures, while ranging from 12 to about 17, but note the difference along the North Sea coastline tomorrow compared to today. But things are set to change, because as we head into Thursday, we've got this weather front here. It's a cold front. It's living up to its name, because as it sinks south, it will bring rain and strong winds with it. But look how we see the return to blues. So it is going to turn colder in the north. So here we've got all this rain across northern Scotland by the end of the day, getting into southern Scotland, perhaps into northern England and Northern Ireland. Behind it, we start to see the cooler air coming in, a brisk wind as well. Ahead of it, variable amounts of cloud and also some sunshine, but at least temperatures holding up a bit ahead of it. We're looking at top temperatures of 17 or 18 degrees. Sal and Dan.
Great stuff.
Good morning. Some of us were lucky enough to see the Northern Lights last night, especially Shetland and Caithness. Today is going to be fairly cloudy, though. There's some patchy rain around, brightening up later in the east, but the best of the sunshine will be across parts of the south and the southwest. I'll have all the details later in the programme. Sal, if you win, remember your friends. We're all coming with you to that lovely island.
Straight to Vegas.
Oh, you and Carol in Vegas.
Happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas. That's our rule, isn't it, Sal?
Totally.
Good morning, everybody. This morning, it's a chilly start to the day for some of us, particularly so in the south. Temperatures have fallen into low single figures, and today's going to be fairly cloudy, chilly along the northeast coastline, and once again, it's the south and southwest that will see the lion's share of the sunshine where we've got the clear skies. But you can see all this cloud and this line of rain. It's fairly patchy, fairly broken up. That's the weather front, which has moved out towards the North Sea overnight, and it's coming back in during the course of today. The rain won't be anything particularly heavy, but you'll see some spots across parts of southern and western Scotland, Northern Ireland, parts of Wales, Northern England, the Midlands, and also into East Anglia. But it will brighten up quite nicely across northeast Scotland and eastern parts of England by the end of the day. But don't forget, it is going to feel pretty chilly, 9 to about 14 degrees in the east. And as we push out towards the west, especially in any sunshine, we're looking at 16s and 17s. Now, through this evening and overnight, really that weather front peters out. There'll still be a fair bit of cloud in the west. There'll be some drizzle across western facing coasts and hills. And we've got a new weather front coming in across the north of Scotland, introducing some rain, some of which will be heavy across the Northern Isles. These are our overnight lows, roughly between 5 and 11 degrees. In some rural areas, temperatures could fall a little bit lower than that. So tomorrow we say goodbye early on to that rain. Once again, there'll be variable amounts of cloud, the odd spot of drizzle in the west, some sunshine coming through as well, and temperatures as we go through the course of tomorrow peaking at probably round about 16 or 17 once again. But what you will notice is it won't be as cold in the east as it's going to be today. Sal and Dan. Sal, I'm off to pack right now.
Brilliant. Look forward to it. Let's be lucky. Carol, thank you.
What's going on out there?
Good morning, everyone. Well, quite a bit, Dan. It's a chilly start for starters. For some of us, especially so in southern areas, it's going to be cloudier today than it was yesterday. And down the east coast, it's also going to be chilly, but that will be short-lived. Temperatures will be back up tomorrow. So you can see there's a lot of cloud across our shores at the moment. We've got a weak weather front, which will eventually come back into East Anglia. It's draped across parts of North Wales, the Midlands, Northern England, South and West Scotland and Northern Ireland, introducing some patchy rain. Some sunshine, though, across South Wales and southwest England. And later on, it's going to brighten up quite nicely across northeast Scotland and also northeast England. But it will feel cool here. Temperatures ranging from 9 to about 14 degrees. Pull further west, inland, in the sunshine, we're looking at about 16, maybe 17 degrees. Now, through this evening and overnight, we hang on to a fair bit of cloud. Still some patchy light rain or drizzle affecting western coasts and also hills. And we've got a new weather front crossing the north of Scotland, introducing some rain. And some of that will be heavy, more especially across the Northern Isles. These are our overnight lows. In rural areas, the temperatures will be a little bit lower than you can see here. And that leads us into tomorrow. We say goodbye quite early on to that band of rain. And then tomorrow's a mixture of cloud and also some cloud breaks with some sunshine coming through. A few showers in the west, more notably in the northwest of Scotland and also the northwest of Northern Ireland, coming in on the breeze. And temperatures tomorrow not as cool along the east coast as it's going to be today. And generally our range is between about 12 and 17 degrees. I'll have a longer weather forecast at about 8:10. Sal and Dan.
We look forward to it, Carol. And Carol, let's book our place on the plane. We're about to talk about the lottery. You ready?
I'm off to pack. Yes, I am, Sal.
Let's do it.
You two are getting carried away.
Good morning. Today's going to be fairly cloudy for many areas. There'll be some light and patchy rain here and there, some sunshine across South Wales and the southwest, and brightening up but chilly across eastern areas this afternoon. I'll have all the details in about 10 minutes. Good morning, everyone. Some of us last night were lucky enough to see the Northern Lights. I've got a couple of pictures to show you. This one from East Canisbay, which is in Caithness. Beautiful. Look at the colours dancing there in the sky. This one is from Shetland, sent in by Sean. In fact, he sent in the next one as well. Beautiful pictures. And tonight you're more likely not to see the Northern Lights than you are to see them in the north of the country, because today is going to be cloudier and it's also going to be fairly chilly in the northeast. What we've got is a weather front. Here it is here. It's drifted out into the North Sea, but it's going to come back our way as we head on through the course of the day. So there's a lot of cloud around and also some patchy light rain. But by the afternoon, you'll notice that it's brightening up with some sunshine across northeast Scotland. And as this weather front drifts towards the west, it will brighten up behind it in the east. There'll also be some sunshine at times across parts of southwest England, South Wales and the east of Northern Ireland as well, with temperatures getting up to about 16 or 17 degrees at best. But as you push up towards Lerwick and down this east coast on the other side of the weather front, it is going to feel much cooler. Now, through this evening and overnight, we still will start with some clear skies in the east. There'll be a lot of cloud out towards the west, some coastal and hill dampness, some drizzle, and a weather front moving across the north of Scotland, introducing some rain, which will be heaviest across the Northern Isles. These are our overnight lows in towns and cities, but in rural areas, they will be a little bit lower than that. So tomorrow morning, we say goodbye early on to that band of rain. And tomorrow it's a mixture of variable amounts of cloud, some sunshine and some showers coming in across the northwest of Northern Ireland, northern and western Scotland on the breeze. Temperatures 12 to about 17 degrees. Now things change a bit on Thursday, and that's because we've got a cold front coming in across the north of Scotland, introducing brisk winds and some heavier rain. Note the direction of the wind. It's coming from more of a northerly direction, which of course is a cold direction. So it will start to cool down from the north during Thursday. But ahead of that weather front, we're still in the milder conditions, still a fair bit of cloud at times, but also some sunshine. Now, overnight Thursday and into Friday, our weather front slips southwards, eventually getting down into southern England as not much more than a band of cloud. Behind it, there'll be a lot of dry weather. There'll be a fair bit of sunshine around, some cloud flirting with the north and the west. But by then, note the difference in the temperatures. So the cold front has sunk south and behind it, the cooler air has followed on. So we're looking at between 9 and about 15 degrees. And if you cast your mind back to last weekend, when it was so mild, in fact warm for some of us, temperatures got into the low 20s. This weekend is looking quite different. It's not going to be as warm, but there will still be quite a bit of dry weather around too. Sal and Dan.
That's great to hear, Carol.
It's a chilly start for starters for some of us, especially so in southern areas. It's going to be cloudier today than it was yesterday. And down the east coast, it's also going to be chilly, but that will be short-lived. Temperatures will be back up tomorrow. So you can see there's a lot of cloud across our shores at the moment. We've got a weak weather front, which will eventually come back into East Anglia. It's draped across parts of North Wales, the Midlands, Northern England, South and West Scotland and Northern Ireland, introducing some patchy rain. Some sunshine, though, across South Wales and southwest England. And later on, it's going to brighten up quite nicely across northeast Scotland and also northeast England. But it will feel cool here. Temperatures ranging from 9 to about 14 degrees. Pull further west, inland, in the sunshine, we're looking at about 16, maybe 17 degrees. Now, through this evening and overnight, we hang on to a fair bit of cloud. Still some patchy light rain or drizzle affecting western coasts and also hills. And we've got a new weather front crossing the north of Scotland, introducing some rain. And some of that will be heavy, more especially across the Northern Isles. These are our overnight lows in rural areas. The temperatures will be a little bit lower than you can see here. And that leads us into tomorrow. We say goodbye quite early on to that band of rain. And then tomorrow's a mixture of cloud and also some cloud breaks with some sunshine coming through. A few showers in the west, more notably in the northwest of Scotland and also the northwest of Northern Ireland, coming in on the breeze. And temperatures tomorrow not as cool along the east coast as it's going to be today. And generally our range is between about 12 and 17 degrees.